Hi guys, this is Aunt Julia, and you're listening to Not So Typical Truth. This channel is about mysteries of the universe, God, angels, spirits, Bigfoot, UFOs, aliens, whatever mysterious subjects we want to talk about. Today I'm going to talk about Bigfoot in general. There are at least 8 different types of Bigfoot. Some look like apes, or a cross between humans and apes. Some look like humans. You can see these on Todd Standing's documentary, Discovering Bigfoot, which is free to watch on YouTube. Some of the differences of the ape-human types are that their teeth and noses are different. Some have sharp canines and others have big square teeth like a horse. Usually, these types have flat small ears on the side of their heads like a gorilla. Some have conical shaped heads and some are round. Some look like a wolf or a dog, and these are called dogman. This type is known for looking like a werewolf or like a dog resembling a Doberman, as their ears are sharp and upright and have a dog-like muzzle. Okay, I used to think Bigfoots were flesh and blood creatures, which they still could be. Then I started to think that they were aliens until I watched a video on one of my Bigfoot channels I listened to on YouTube of a UFO abduction of a small boy, and there was a big furry hand holding onto the boy's hand, and there was a Bigfoot looking down at him with a perplexed look on its face as they were both getting beamed up at the same time. Not too long ago, I watched a video from Speaking of Sasquatch. This channel is done by Native Americans. They had a psychic medium on there that could tap into the Bigfoot consciousness and channel messages from evolved beings that could communicate with her telepathically. Some of this medium's insights have led me to believe that Bigfoots are perhaps interdimensional beings that travel here, and they consider Earth their home, but they know they have to travel back to the other dimension at times. The old Sasquatches are also thought to get sent back to this other dimension, and this may be part of the reason that we don't find their remains. Okay, I've started to think in the same way that aliens experiment on humans, they experiment on Sasquatch also. Or Sasquatch may be a result of aliens experimenting on us, as their mitochondrial DNA that comes from the mother is human. The other part of their DNA that comes from the father is not in our world DNA database. That's right. Bigfoot is half human and half something not of our world. In my opinion, part of the reason there is so much secrecy with the government not allowing Bigfoot to be a documented species is similar to the reasons the government does not acknowledge publicly the existence of UFOs and aliens. Our government may be using these entities to create different types of cryptids for military use or other clandestine reasons that would shock the entire world. It must be something they do not want us to know about. The existence of aliens, UFOs, and Bigfoot may also be related due to the encounters with Bigfoots are frequently seen with lights or orbs in the forest that can vanish or fly away at speeds beyond what technology we currently have. Public knowledge of these beings and entities would cause all to question everything in our lives, our cultures, and everything we've ever been taught our entire lives. There would have to be a whole new chronicling of our world's history, and the books would all have to be rewritten. So as you can probably tell, I am a huge Bigfoot fan. And one day I will share with you my story about Bigfoot from my childhood. I love the big hairy guy. I also think it would be fun to hear your stories, whether it's about Bigfoot, other cryptids, angels, gods, spirits, ghosts, or any other mysteries or meaningful encounters you have had, and I will read them on my channel. Send an email of your true story to me at notsotypicaltruth@gmail.com. Love ya, Aunt Julia.